Our opening quote today is, I refuse situation to change me. I change situation in a situation, by Eziayinka Anthony. Our guest on the show today is Eziayinka Anthony Chibuzo, also known as Tony Artworks. He is a Nigerian pencil artist who started exhibiting his gift of art as a child without much encouragement. In 2012, Anthony traveled to the United Kingdom, London specifically, where he finally pursued his gift of art. When his cousins challenged him to draw a cartoon character, to his amazement, he managed to replicate it to the highest standards. In 2013, Anthony had a vision to draw all currencies notes in the world, which took him 5 years to complete. The project started in 2013 and was completed in 2018. The Global Currency Project, as he affectionately calls it, fueled his passion to bridge the world through art. I bet you're excited as I am to meet this talented fellow. So sit back, relax, and let's get up close and personal with Tony Artworks. All right, guys, welcome to today's episode of the Afrocentrist podcast. I am Ejiro Osakede, and I am delighted to be here again. You know it. I'm always delighted to be with you guys. So I'm happy to be here again this week, okay? So today on the show, you've already heard who we are talking to. I'm going to be talking with Eziayinka Anthony Chibuzo, also known as Tony Artworks. Right. So how are you, Mr. Anthony?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me, Ejiro. I'm so happy to be on your show today.
Thank you so much for availing yourself, because I can imagine that you probably have a very busy schedule. So thank you for just, accepting to be here today. So how are you doing today?
Well, I'm fine. Here in London, at least we are going into Christmas, so the weather is really cold. So I'm also happy. At least I also enjoy cold weather. Yeah. Because I don't really like hot weather. So seeing the cold weather, I'm also happy. So I'm happy with the nature.
Okay, so when is hot in London? How hot is it? Like, what's the hottest in degrees?
I think sometimes 30 or 20 something. Yeah. That would be around June, June, July, or August. Yeah. No, August is getting colder a bit, but within June, which is my birthday, at least I enjoy my birthday here during the summer. Yeah.
Aww. Happy birthday in arrears and in advance for the next one.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, good, fantastic. So let us dive into it. I want to meet you, and I want my audience to meet you up close and personal. I mean, you have a couple of interviews already online. BBC has interviewed you. The Ovation, Mr. Dele Momodu has invited you, has also had a session with you. So I'll leave my audience to go check those out for themselves. But on this show, we're going to go a little bit, deep. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm okay.
All right. So I watched one of your videos, right? And the voiceover person was saying that you actually had a vision about drawing the currencies of the world. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, I had a vision, and it's not something I can say that I intentionally want to do. Based on my journey, because of I have to bring religion into it. I'm a Christian. I have a relationship with God. So that was 2012 when I came to UK, because I came to UK in 2012. So 2013, based on my journey in UK, going through hard time and difficulties, it's like moving to a different countries is not easy the way we think. Sometimes when you haven't traveled, you think like life is easy. When you just go there, everything is so rosy. So, but when I came to UK, life was so difficult for me. So I would have channeled my energy towards maybe wrong thing, but I thank God called me, who kind of have a relationship with God. So through that means, that is the time I discovered my gift. start working on it, then God gave me a vision to draw all the currency notes in the world. Although it didn't start by drawing all the currency, it started with for me, I had a voice, inner voice in my spirit, kind of it's not an audible voice, but inner
Like an
voice
impression.
that told me to go and draw, yes, to go and draw 50 pounds. So that is how the journey started. Then from there I started drawing other countries. Then the vision will I say, became clearer
Clearer.
to me. It didn't just start, yeah, it didn't just start from one day, go and do all the whole currency. No, it started with just go and draw 50 pounds. Then from there, I had that vision now to draw all the currency notes in the world.
That's fantastic. I like that. Okay. It was based on your relationship with God and all of that. That's good. So your drawing career, according to, some of the content I saw online, is that it started with a challenge. Like a friend of yours challenged you to draw a cartoon character. Yes. And that was the
Yes.
first time like you started drawing. Okay. That friend of yours, where is he now? And what's your relationship with that friend like right now that you are being celebrated globally?
Yeah, he's a cousin of mine.
Oh,
Is a cousin of mine, or if I can say, that is my second cousin.
okay.
Because when I came to UK, I came to my cousin's house,
Okay.
which is my first cousin, but they are children. You understand? I mean, that is her children,
Okay.
which is also like an age mate, like we are in the same kind of age group.
Okay.
But my first cousin, she's senior me with a lot of age, so she married early also. So when I came, I was with
With that family.
with like say with her children. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, which is my second cousin. So one day they were kind of watching cartoon, like you have already had the story. So they were watching cartoon and everything. They challenged, they kind of a challenge. They said, Anthony, can you draw this? Do you know that they were trying to explain this cartoon they were watching, like an animation, that people draw them before they turn them into all these characters.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, my
Storyboarding.
thought I haven't come to, yeah, something like that. So they challenged me, said, Anthony, can you draw? That was it. That is how all it started. And it amazed me on that day. I was able, because I used marker. So for me to use marker to be able to replicate exactly the way the character they asked me to draw, it was phenomenal, seriously. So that is exactly what happened.
Do you have
And
that
they are
drawing
still
still?
around. I still see them. Yeah, I still have those drawings because all my drawings are still with me, all
Day
from the
one.
earliest stage. I still
Wow.
have them. Yeah, from the one. Yeah, I just kept them aside. Yeah, because the vision have not really actualized. In as much as a lot of people have known me online based on the interviews I've had with a lot of people, but the vision has not really been established. People know it based on kind of Nigeria, we call it an audio audio knowing. So I've not really actualized the dream based on the kind of gallery or museum I want to set up to have all those drawing being kept. It has not been actualized in that way, but at least it's still like getting
It's like
people
a
to
work in
know what I
progress.
have done. Yes, it's a work in progress. Yes, if I can use that word. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. So how do they feel now, your cousins? Do they feel like Uncle Tony, is this because of us or I'm just curious to know what the relationship is between you now.
Yeah, the relationship is strong because one of them also appeared on one of my video.
Ah,
Because yeah, because like they are so amazed, like they started this and look at how
how
far
far
this
it's
thing. When
gone.
the BBC came to interview me, yes.
Oh,
So one of them was also on that video
oh, that's
because they were amazed, like all this thing that happened in 2013 or 2012 when I came to UK. So now the world is beginning to appreciate it. Sometimes when you have something, the people around you, sometimes they don't really believe in
true.
it. That is how they were until BBC came to interview me. That is the time they took it serious.
Such is life.
So they were still seeing like something like
It's
yesterday.
normal.
Oh, we started this like a year until BBC came. Then they were kind of saying, Anthony. They shook my hand. They said, Anthony, now we are proud of you.
Interesting. All right. That's good to know. So what made you leave Nigeria?
Sometimes, sorry, I might be sounding so religious. It's not like I'm too religious, but I just believe that God ordered the step God orders our steps. You understand? Because sometimes when things are happening in your life, you might feel like God hates you and all these things. Because I was in uni, I was at the University of Calabar studying, and something happened. You know how I don't want to discredit our country or whatever because I love Nigeria and also. So, but something happened in the uni. They said that they couldn't find my name in my department,
Oh, wow.
which I have been paying school fees because I pay school fees in my
For how
year
many
one,
years? Like how
going
how
to year
long were you
two.
there? Oh, you were there for
Yeah,
2 years
it's
already.
in my year two.
Ah,
Yeah, in my year two, that is where they started saying something happened. This one, they couldn't find my name and matric number. So I fight for it like you something you try to everything in order to rectify, but
didn't
there was
work.
no way. I just believe God, that is the plan of God. You understand? Then I called my parents. I told them, look at what I'm experiencing. So they said, okay, I should come back. Then I brought all my things. I came back and they asked me, okay, what else do you want to do? Because I come from a family that do business. So they said, you want to join them in business and all these things. I said, no, I have not really seen myself as a business
Person.
person. Like not like not being a business person, but not like that kind of market business. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Like trading or
So
buying and
I
selling is
didn't
not
see,
your.
yeah, buying and selling. So I didn't see myself in that way. They said, okay, what else do you want? And before that was the time my journey with somebody directed me to go to prayer. Like in Nigeria, you go to prayer to know what God is saying about your life. And I say, then I met a woman of God. She told me like she gave me a prayer to pray, like 3 days fasting and prayer, that after the prayer that God will open doors. That is what she told me. And as God may have it, I finished that prayer, and one of my sisters, because I have 4 sisters, one of them said that she's going to sponsor me to travel.
Oh,
That is how my traveling came
came
about.
about. I
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
So, what advice do you have for young creatives like who are still back in
Mm.
Nigeria now? I mean, it's not because they are not praying or anything like that, but for some reason they've not been able
Mm.
to leave, but they're also creative and it's like nobody's recognizing them. What would your advice be to them? How can they begin to position themselves, to get recognition?
Yeah, what I will say is you don't have to travel. I am not trying to say that because of I am there and I'm in London, that is why I don't want people. No, but if it's the will of God, God will always make a way. Like the story I just told you now, I didn't know how I'm going to travel, but God made a way. That means God had a plan for me to travel. Anywhere you are, God can still locate you. I have not really arrived. Maybe I can't really say I've arrived where I am planning to be, because like I said, the vision has not really been actualized. But I am still working on it. Keep trusting God that one day the world will really celebrate this gift the way God wants it to be celebrated. You understand? Whatever you are doing, just keep doing it. One day, definitely you will be seen. The same way we are talking now, I didn't know you maybe from Adam, but today
True.
now we are talking today.
Yeah.
That is the same way. Keep doing what you are doing. There is one particular Bible verse that said that do something in the afternoon, and also don't withdraw your hand in the evening, because you don't know the one that will yield the fruit. So you keep doing what you are doing. You do this one, and just make sure you keep your hands straight and leave everything, because one day definitely you'll be located. That is the only advice I can give to anyone. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing and just be
Mm.
hardworking and in due time you would be recognized. I like that. So what are your plans going forward?
Yeah, my plan going forward, like I am still working on the vision, because the vision, like I said, has not been actualized until that vision is being set up where, because the vision I have is a big one, because this thing is a global project. Is a global project, which is a place I am planning by the grace of God. For me, I will like if I can sign a contract with government, either UK government, which I've been working in order to get their attention, or Nigerian government, any government that can have a partnership with, to set up a gallery, because it's not something like I don't really have the finance to set up the kind of gallery I want to set up, or a museum where they can just call it kind of a world currency gallery.
Yeah, where you have display all the
It is a
currencies.
place. yeah, display all those currencies because I'm not selling them. Because the vision is just to have them in gallery where people can be educated. Children, people can come for like a tourist or like a picnic. They can just come there to see all those currencies being drawn.
Because I mean, not
You
everybody
understand?
even knows
Mm.
all the currencies of the world. So, in fact, how were you able to gather all the currencies?
Yeah, from the early stage, I was drawing from notes directly with some of the notes that I have already. You understand? Because the first one I drew was UK currency, which is £50. So I have that note already with me. So I also had because when I was coming to London, I had 200 naira. So I also drew 200
Okay.
naira and also American dollar. So, but some of other notes I couldn't get. So I was then googling them online to check those notes. That is where how I was able to get
Oh.
other ones. But sometimes I will be drawing. People will also come and say that, like some of my friends, maybe from Congo and Poland, they will just come and say, "Okay, look at our note." They will give me the note direct and say, "Draw this one."
Nice.
It's something that everybody wants to be identified
Yeah.
with. People want to see their own currency being drawn. It's an amazing project that connects everybody together. Because I could remember one of my exhibition I had in 2017. I see the excitement when some of my friends from Poland, Romania, and France, when they come and see their
Net.
note, is an old note.
I see.
I see the excitement. Yeah,
That's so good. That's so good. Well done. Yeah, you've really done well. What is a biggest, or what's the biggest mistake you have made, and what lesson did you learn from that experience?
biggest mistake. Like somebody has asked me that kind of question before, and my answer would be, I don't think I've really made any mistake. It's not like I'm claiming perfection. I just believe, like I said, Bible said that all things work together for good. You understand? To them that love Christ and to them that are called according to his purpose. So I believe everything that has happened in my life, I can't really say is a mistake. Is a God's plan for me. So that is how I can explain
That's
that.
interesting to know. So there's never been a time that you regretted doing something, or you wish you could have done it better.
Yeah, because of those wishes still the same thing that brought me here. Because because if that mistake didn't come, I might not be here. Yeah, I just see life like the most important thing is just for you to have a good mindset. If you have a good mindset, those things you might call mistake might be something that is bringing you to the path God wants you to be. As long as you have a good mindset, because my mindset is like right from my childhood, I already believe that I want to be great in life. I want to achieve greatness. I want to achieve great things in life. So, in as much as growing up from Nigeria, things wasn't really well the way I wanted it to be based on the family I come from. We are not that will I say privileged or will I say rich based on how Nigeria can call it being rich. So we are not that from a privileged home. Another thing again, life was also against me based on I wasn't really intelligent kid. So things was really bad from my own angle. I didn't see how I that will I say that desire I want to fulfill in life for becoming great. Everything around me was saying no. So, but I thank God, like I can't really say it was a mistake. I have that mindset to achieve something great in life and to achieve it in righteousness. That is my own part. I want to achieve greatness, but I just want to achieve it in righteousness.
Fantastic. I love your disposition to life. It is
Yeah.
quite inspiring, and it also feels like it's what emulating, just knowing that see, I will do my part and I'll let God do his part. I see that you just randomly pick known people to draw their to create a currency picture for them. What if people like us that people don't
Mm.
know? If we want to enter a currency, how do we do that? Do you do that?
Yeah, like when I completed my currency project, which is it took me 5 years to complete from 2013 to 2018. So it took me 5 years to draw all the currency notes in the world. So when I completed it, I still need to draw attention of people. You understand? So I was asking God, how am I going to use this? Since I've completed it, is it going to die down like that? So I also need to draw attention of people. So I started drawing people, prominent people. It's not all about prominent people. I also draw people like people that people doesn't know, like the one I did with also with George Floyd. I know George Floyd, not everybody knows him. But what I'm saying is that my drawing also now, what I'm doing, I use my drawing as a kind of to challenge social injustice or anything that I see. I also to people give honor to whom honor is due.
It's
You
true.
understand? Just
So,
use
but what
my
I'm saying is, can
mm.
somebody just walk up to you and say, "Oh, I want a drawing of me on a currency"? Do you attend to such, or you want to stick strictly to just being a social, using it for social purposes and just sticking with your vision?
Yeah, yeah, thank you for that question because a lot of people have been coming to me for me to draw them. Sometimes I don't know if they might feel like maybe it's an arrogance. I don't want to draw people. No, but the thing is that I know the amount of time it consumed to draw one note, and we know that we give the value of what we give to maybe you are being paid based on the kind of service you are rendering or you are giving. So now I have not really put a price on drawing people because if I put a price now people don't really know me as much. They might feel like, can this thing be can at least try to be realistic based on the if I call like maybe I want to design a note for you maybe like £1,000, which will be like so that is a lot of money for some people. So it's not something realistic to some people. And if I also check my time it takes me, or will I say, to draw one note, so it's kind of equivalent to that time. So that is why I have kept myself not to drawing people for now, at least to get attention of what I'm looking for, instead of charging people and they cannot be able to afford it. I said, okay, let me just leave it for now. Let me just get attention of people. I am then in the future, in the nearest future, I can really set up my price on how I can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, are you saying all the drawings you've made so far, you've never accepted payment for them?
No, no, no. I haven't accepted payment because of what I'm trying to get an attention. You understand? All my drawing is still with me. I haven't gotten anywhere. I mean, 1p. And this is what I want to tell, like I said before, like younger people. Whatever you are doing, just do it and also be doing other things until your gift start paying you. Because my gift is not paying me now. I have other job I do.
Yet.
Keep waiting for this one until this one start paying me. Then I will leave other ones. But now those ones, I mean, this one is not paying me now. I'm still trying this like a baby you are trying to, will I say,
Nurture.
feed. Yeah, nurture that baby. So this my gift now is like a baby I'm still nurturing. So I have other things I'm doing. The time, if I want to start drawing people, I feel like the money the money I might charge might not be realistic, to be sincere, because it takes a lot of time to
Yeah.
draw it. And if I charge people maybe £500 or £1,000, I feel like it's not something they can be able to maybe individuals,
Afford.
people of afford. So it doesn't really make sense at the moment. Then I said, okay, let me just keep projecting the vision, draw some prominent people to get the attention of what I am doing. Until then I can normalize the price. And the thing is that it's not really a future plan also to be drawing people,
Yeah.
because I feel like I have finished the vision God gave me, which is to draw all those currencies. Until that vision is being realized, where the world can celebrate it, have a museum for it, then I know that I am done with the art. Yeah.
I love that. So, what do you do on a daily? Like, what's your main job then?
Yeah, my main job here, I work with is a hall, is a kind of in London here where I work also, like a hall that rent for parties. Although the
Okay.
COVID-19 now is really affecting us because we don't have parties. So I work with them here. And all that, I have other things. Sometimes that one might not be yielding money. Also, I do painting, like I paint, like do painting for, as a professional painter, paint houses where people come in for job, just
Okay.
go and do that one. Yeah. So
Okay.
These are the things I
Okay.
do for now until the
Wow.
vision start paying. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Well done. Like I just love your positivity to life and your positive disposition to life. It's very, very inspiring. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm just wishing you all the very best. I hope that the right eyes are going to see you and that vision is going to be actualized in your time, and then even it will come to a point where other people will begin to learn from you. Thank you so much for availing yourself again. Before you go, would you like to shout out to anybody, or what would your last word be to our audience?
Yeah, my last word will be for the younger ones. Like you have asked me this question before. Because we are living in a time and season, if care is not taken, people will commit suicide based on what they see online. Because it can be, if you look at what, if I can use the word razzmatazz that is happening online, you can miss your focus because you might think like the world has left you behind. You understand? But it's not like that. So is my advice will go to the younger ones, whatever, just keep focus on what you are doing. Don't be depressed because of what you see online, because it's not as always seen. Everybody is trying to show the best part of their life.
Very
And I
true.
don't have to blame anybody because you don't want to you want to impress others. So in the way of you are impressing others, some others are being depressed about it. So don't look at what people are displaying. Don't look about all the distraction online. If you have a gift or you have what you are doing, just remain focused. Sometimes distance yourself from people that might distract you. Remain focused and just know that God has brought us into this world
To fulfill a purpose.
for us to use the gift He has given to us to elevate the world.
Fantastic advice. You've heard it, guys. I hope that all the young people who are going to listen to this episode will take a cue from that and just keep working on your craft, keep working on your dreams, keep working on that thing that tugs at your heart, like your passion, your skills. And don't focus on what people are saying or getting validated by others. In due time, if you faint not, you will reap the reward of your labor. Thank you so much one more time for your time. I really appreciate it. God bless you. And yeah, that will be all for today. Have a fantastic day.
Thank you. And once more, thank you for inviting me. I'm really privileged to be on this show.
Thank you so much. Now to the current affairs. The biggest virtual coaching conference in Africa is taking place today and tomorrow. The Live Awake conference, hosted by the Immerse Coaching Company, kicked off today and will continue tomorrow. You can still be a part of it right now by logging on to www.immerseinnercircle.com/LAC. Or you can just check the description box of this podcast for the link. You can also click on the link in my bio on IG and tap the Live Awake banner to sign up. I would love to see you there. The United Arab Emirates approves a 10-year golden visa for all PhD holders based in the country. You can read more on this by visiting www.springmedianews.com. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Afrocentrist podcast. I hope you'll be back next week as we celebrate yet another outstanding personality. Until then, make sure you are standing out yourself. Bye-bye.